The 2009 rivalry between the Great Khali and Kane was part of WWE's larger effort to showcase two of their most imposing monsters against each other. The feud started in the summer of 2009 and was built around both men being massive, intimidating forces in WWE, each with their own unique style. The rivalry kicked off when Kane, after returning from a brief hiatus, attacked Khali and targeted him as part of his agenda to prove himself as the dominant force on the roster. The build-up centered on the idea that Khali, despite his size, might not be as dangerous as Kane, who had more experience and had previously held the WWE Championship. They faced off in multiple matches, but the feud was never fully fleshed out in terms of long-term storytelling. It culminated at WWE Night of Champions 2009, where the two giants faced off in a match. The feud ultimately fizzled out after the match, with neither man truly gaining the upper hand long-term. In terms of actual wrestling, the rivalry wasn't particularly technical or memorable in terms of storytelling, but it did give fans the chance to see two of WWE's most physically imposing figures clash. Both Khali and Kane had their moments, but it was a feud that never quite reached the level of intensity some fans might have hoped for, given the size and power of both wrestlers. It was more about the spectacle of two massive forces colliding than any deep emotional investment or complex storylines, which was common in feuds built around larger-than-life characters like Khali and Kane. Background and build-up 2009. By 2009, Kane was a seasoned veteran with a history of being a dominant force in WWE. The Great Khali, on the other hand, was still relatively new to the scene, but had established himself as one of the most imposing figures in the company. The two came into conflict after Khali turned face and was positioned as a protector of the WWE Universe. The rivalry, summer 2009. The rivalry kicked off when Kane began interfering in Khali's matches and attacking him in backstage segments. The conflict escalated on WWE Monday Night Raw, where Kane started to challenge Khali's dominance. Their first major match took place at the 2009 WWE Judgment Day pay-per-view. It was a last man standing match, a match designed to showcase the brutal side of both men. In this contest, both men used their size and strength to overpower each other, making for a physical and violent encounter. Judgment Day 2009. At Judgment Day 2009, Kane and the Great Khali faced off in a no disqualification match. It was a hard-hitting contest that saw both men use weapons and brawl all around the ring, but ultimately, Kane was able to defeat Khali after a brutal chokeslam. Post-rivalry. The rivalry didn't go on for a prolonged period. After Kane's victory, both men sort of drifted in separate directions. Kane continued his role as a dominant force on the Raw roster, while Khali shifted to other feuds, including a storyline where he partnered with Ranjin Singh and became a fan favorite once again. The feud was more of a one-off series of matches rather than a long-term storyline, but it served its purpose in establishing both men as powerful, larger-than-life figures in WWE.